Welcome back for today's NBA pick video play for May 17, 2019. In this one, we got Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Toronto Raptors and the Milwaukee Bucks, and we're going to give our lean on where we see the better value on the over-under. That total number receding a little bit going into Game 2, the total at 216 points. And we sided with the under in Game 1, and thankfully, because of a poor offensive performance in the second half from the Raptors, we were able to slide under that total number with the number hitting 208 points. Actually, after the first quarter and even going into halftime, it looks like the kind of offensive numbers were being produced where it could possibly go to the over, but the Raptors faded down the stretch, which gave us a little bit of breathing room there down the stretch. Toronto only scoring 41 second half points. And when we take a look at Game 1, you have a situation where potentially the Raptors, not as fresh of legs, so in the fourth quarter, they just didn't have as much to give as Milwaukee, while the Bucks, their prior series, they won in 5 games, so they had a little bit more time off in between their second round compared to the Eastern Conference Finals, while the Raptors went 7 full games against the 76ers, so they had to potentially knock off a little bit of rust there at the start. They actually were outscored in the first quarter by 11 points, but then their fresher legs took over down the stretch as they outscored the Raptors by 15 points in the deciding fourth quarter with that come-behind win for Milwaukee, defeating the Raptors by 8 points. And Milwaukee, they're coming in as moderate favorites again on their home court, giving 6.5 points to the Raptors. Now, if we take a look at Toronto, they're actually a little bit outside of the trend of what we've generally been seeing here in the postseason, where their Game 2 matchups of their first 2-round series were actually relatively lower scoring. Their Game 2 against the Orlando Magic only hit 193 points, and then their Game 2 matchup against the 76ers, the Raptors actually fell in that one on their home court by a final of 89-94. So this is outside of what we've generally been seeing in the postseason. Perhaps Toronto is taking a position where after they figure things out in Game 1, they're going a bit more methodical or leaning more so on their defensive strengths going into these respective Game 2s. We'll see if that carries over for them in this series against the Bucks. But given after what we saw in Game 1, that total hitting at 208 points, and the fact that these Game 2s, the Raptors, have had a lot of lower scoring games, we feel like the total might be a little bit on the high side at 216 points. So we're going to go with the under 216 as the better value bet. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. Check out all of our picks over at stumpthespread.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you guys back here for our next video.